Good evening, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome back to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today we are playing more Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time we did some more of the Hyperspace survey, and we also did some more ZA Royale and got ourselves another reward match, and I believe it is still nighttime, so we will be continuing to save. Hello Veronica, welcome to the stream. Also hello Drag. How are you doing? What did I have to do? Electric type something? I wasn't paying attention? I was still trying to do my intro. Yes, nighttime. We definitely left off during nighttime. Shiny something, huh? I hope that goes well for you. How did you find jet lag, Drag? I keep thinking I should just watch the YouTube one just before this stream. Because then I'd remember what was going on better. Do I want a cafe speciality? Yeah, please. Because I need to do super effective electric type moves. Burn opposing Pokemon. I'm not sure I have that ability. Hello Nick, how you doing? Knock opponents out with Mega Evolved Pokemon. Alright. Ooh. That is going to be super effective. Mega Evolve will continue. In fact, I should have done that first. And we're frozen. Good for you and for us. Ooh, not quite. I need to revive Ampharos. One of your bonus cards? Don't mind if I do. Is it useful? Immediately knock out unaware opponents. Yeah, I will take that. I will revive Ampharos so that we can get that other super effective. And I will go try and find opponents. Here's an opponent. What's that? No! No! No longer unaware. Shoot, nope. You were the wrong one to send out. Too busy trying to get Canyon away. yeah, Drag. That's where it ended, wasn't it? Just after the steal. Leaving the other challenge on the cliffhanger. Right, what Pokemon you got? Stunfisk. Are you unaware and instantly KO'd? Yes. I need to knock out another opponent while Exadrill is still Mega Evolved. Hi! Sorry. Can you just engage in battle with me, please? So that Exadrill can get in here. Or not. What is going on? Well, that didn't go very well, did it? Hey, can I just swap my Pokemon and have the battle take place actually inside the court, please? Oh. Darn. The flying type isn't strong enough for this to be super effective, huh? Anyway, here's to water type moves. Alright. Oop. Victory gift. I'm gonna change areas. I'm having difficulty finding people here. Didn't set that off with a water type move. That was not very good of me. Whoops. Mega Evolved Pokemon one. 2 more type hits. Come on, if we can just get the rest of those. Okay, Skarmory is definitely weak to electric type moves. You need an opponent. Yeah, let's swap zones. Can't be bothered wasting time trying to get myself to the rooftop or whatever for some new opponents. Fight me. Should really actually heal Gyarados. Could heal Gyarados again. And by heal, I mean revive. Hey, Gyarados is level 90 now. It's only Rex that isn't level 90 or above now. There we go. There's the water type hits. There's a challenger's ticket. Rex does seem to end up dead a lot. That's true. That's because I lean on him so much. Reward match, please. Who is it? Yvonne. That's who we faced at rank Y, right? Let's get this over with. Yvonne, the office worker. You know, for the sake of Rex's XP. It won't let you end this that quickly. Flamethrower. Ooh, protect. Good one. However. I think I'll go take a lap around Lumios to blow off some stress from this loss. Congratulations! 9th reward match. Love Ball. XP Candy M. It's still nighttime, so we are going back out there. Poison opposing Pokemon. That's not gonna help me. Actually, we could do that by accident, maybe. Super effective moves doesn't matter what. Cool. Sneak up and use Dragon types. Well, that gets... Ah, that was gonna get 2, but he turned around. I'm not really interested in grabbing your prize medal, Sneed. Knockouts opposing things with dragon type moves. Alright. Gyarados. We're going ham. We're also getting spotted. Nope, that's the wrong thing to hit. You would be right in a well, I'm using the YouTube chat in studio. The one that's just there. So I can in fact see the emote. You're wrong about it being popped out, Strag. But you're right about me just using the regular chat. Nope, not in OBS. In YouTube Studio. OBS is on the left side of the second screen, YouTube Studio is on the right hand side. The chat is taking up the right hand half of that right hand side. If that makes any sense at all. I mean, 2 monitors because the other one is... Well, the other one is my TV that that either gets used. The other one is where the game is. One screen for game, one screen for everything else. No, 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 do not perceive me. No! I was perceived. Oh yeah, I can imagine doing everything on the same screen is gonna be such a pain. I just use two screens for like everything these days. The moments I had a second screen at work, I was like, ooh, two screens. No, 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 I was not trying to jump up there. Anyone let me sneak up on them again? Right, can I sneak up on this person? Yes. Right. Oh, we need to be up there, huh? You missed, Gyarados. Okay, I could do with some more challenges. Super effective fire type moves. Well, that's not going to work here, but you're... Oh, it hit. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna hit. And rest down. No, I needed you, I think. Don's. Wait, what? Can I apparently not go up there? Okay. Nope. Oh boy, I got myself stuck, didn't I? You can see me. Over there. Where are you going, Rex? That's not going to work, buddy. Okay, there we go, it worked. Good grief. Like, you're just stuck there, aren't you, Rex? That's the problem. You can't actually get out through that. Hey, did that get it? Ooh. Alright! A person! Any person! Fight me! If I can somehow get into one more battle before daybreak! Oh, there's no one around there! Is there anyone in the sewers? Any chance of someone in the sewers? Yes! Yes, there's someone in the sewers! Got it. Hello Robbie, welcome to the stream. Hey! Challenge. The challenger's ticket of the night. Reward match, please! Rintaro. I'm going to make Restaurant Lennar into a 3-star restaurant. You wait and see. Sage. We're doing those, are we? He's got 5 Pokemon, so it's not gonna just be those. Simple swap. That means next is Simisear. Right? No! I swapped too fast. I swapped too fast and he got to choose. Espeon, Umbreon, and the Simmies. Yeah, you just can't hit things with Hydro Pump, can you, Gyarados? You're too big. Too big, buddy. The sorrow of reaching the last course in a meal. The fear of being down to your last Pokémon. Which is, in fact, as expected, Simitia. Fine, I'll take you out without using water attacks. Don't we still have a restaurant battle to do? Yep. I wanted a few more levels so that I wasn't quite as close. Now claimed victory in 10! How many of these do I need to do? Can we get one more battle in before the sun rises? Any chance? Yep. There is in fact a chance. I feel like I'm really taking advantage of the fact that the clock pauses every time you get into a battle. Just eking this night out for as long as absolutely possible. There we go. I mean, in the beginning I wasn't taking utter advantage of that, but then I wasn't trying to run through a whole bunch of things in a row. Back during the story, I had other things I needed to do between the things. Oh, we were supposed to be going sightseeing. That was what we were doing story-wise today, wasn't it? We were going to the museum and the cafe. Yeah, let's go to the museum. Why not? One look at the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were Pokemon trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had the chance to visit, even with how close it is to Hotel Wichism. I'll be our tour guide, as long as you two don't mind that I know nothing about art. I mean, same girl. By all means. And let's begin with that painting over there. Lead the way, Miss Karina. that's pretty. Extent of my knowledge of art. What a fantastical looking city. Does such a place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. The tree in the painting's supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe Az watched it grow up. Maybe? I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old tree. It's ours for the seeing. People can go practically anywhere as long as they've got Pokémon. My dear Mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes a trainer's partnership with their Pokémon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mum's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. This appears to be a map of Lumia's city. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumia's city when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Richism and the museum would be over there, right? Indeed. They're a fairly long way from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, the city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. That big power outage, the tower running wild, and now this Hyperspace Lumiose too. It's true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokémon in Hyperspace, the idea that Hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. We'll stop it. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this survey work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we gotta find out what's causing all this rogue mega evolution and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokémon keep suffering. Indeed. I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we go see what's on display over there? You bet. Ah, the ancient history section. I think. It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball factory here in Kalos. Getting interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like your Hooper's friend than its trainer, but I bet you'd do a great job. I'm not quite sure I'm up to the challenge of becoming a Pokemon trainer. Especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty Mama. Who is your mother, Ansha? How did they put the technology into handmade Pokeballs? Good question, that I do not remember the answer to. Maybe it... no. Being a Pokemon trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know. Although, I'm curious how it would feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Anything to share, Kalla? I mean, what I mean, Drag, is I don't remember if there was an answer. I just remember that we made our own Pokeballs in the first Legends game. But, like, there's also that guy in one of the gens who made Pokeballs out of apricorns as well, so... There's clearly a less technological answer, I suppose. But I don't know what it is off the top of my head. I was too busy to notice, kind of. Yeah, we were real busy. Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city, after all. Well, Anja, if you change your mind about becoming a Pokemon trainer, let us know. Put you through the ring, my special coaching process. You're very kind. I'll consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Ah. This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of Hyperspace Lumiose resembling this temple? Do you think the fine legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Given that the one you're looking for is not one of the Sinnoh legendaries, I might be wrong about that, actually. No, not one of the Sinnoh legendaries, Anja, so it's probably not going to be there. What to say, maybe. If the Pokemon you're after has something to do with this temple, that is. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget you've already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa right there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that one's special. Yeah, how do you meet Hoopa anyway? I happened upon Hoopa... Oh, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now. The poor thing looked much the worse for wear. It seemed to have just lost a battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. But I fed Hoopa a fresh-baked donut and it perked up straight away. It's stuck by my side ever since, and helped me visit Hyperspace as well. Whoa, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power? I guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Wait, Miss Karina! Downstairs, alright. Alright. You. The section with Lucario in it. Check out this painting, Anja. What is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Did you always know you wanted to be a Pokemon trainer, Miss Karina? Also, is it just me, or does the Tower of Mastery look an awful lot like Saint Michel? I guess that would make sense. Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy. Kinda like yours, Anja. I hung out with my grandpa a lot, and I naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is our conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear Mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon. But if I become a trainer, I worry I'd never live up to the standards she's set. Maybe, maybe not. I bet as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Oh, goodness. Either way, you're already amazing, aren't you? Even if you aren't a trainer, you've befriended a Pokemon like Hoopa. That's really something. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Should we head to the Blue District and visit Cafe Soleil? Yes, please. And I have been abandoned in the museum. Alright, they're over there. Let's go hit up a couple of side quests along the way. Oh. It's you again. Ah, you're back. Thank you again for your previous assistance, my good friend. The manuscript I produced with your help was a smash hit. It will be hitting shelves soon. How fast does your publisher work? Seriously? I was thinking of trying my hand at the romance genre next. I'd love your assistance. To be specific, I'd like to ask you to put the following Pokemon in your party to show me. First, I think we'll need a Fairy-type Pokemon. Oh darn, I'm gonna have to change the party. Second, a Dragon-type Pokemon. The third Pokemon should be an Alpha Pokemon, and the fourth should be a second Alpha. Do you think you can show me all those? I'm counting on you. Yes, you, the hero of my own personal tale. Could you put those 4 in your party and come show me? I can repeat my list whenever you like. Well, Rex is an Alpha and Gyarados is an Alpha. Those two will do for Alphas. Then we need a Fairy-type. What are my options? Mime Jr. Xerneas could be an interesting pick. Gardevoir is probably too obvious. Could have a Floette. Floette might be nice. Nah. Let's let Mawile have some love. Right, so I'm just gonna move you into this box so we can find you again in a sec. Okay, and then a dragon type who I assume is gonna be paired with Mawile. Drampa could be fun. Noibat's dragon type? Huh. Tyrantrum. Who works well with Mawile? Why am I thinking this through? This dude's stupid story. Altaria. Let's give my world some fluffy cloud hugs. There we go. That's my decision. Do you have in store the Pokémon 4 required for my next novel? Yeah. It seems you have the requisite number of Pokémon at least, but will they fit the bill? First things first, which is your fairy-type Pokémon? Well, that would be Mawile. Mawile. Quite the choice. Oh yes, this is sparking some ideas. Then on to our next character. Which dragon-type Pokémon will this scenario feature? That would be Altaria. Yes, Altaria. The scenes are coming into sharp focus now. And our third character? Which alpha Pokémon have you brought me? Rex. Rex, yes. The lines practically write themselves. And our fourth character? Who will be the second alpha Pokémon? That would be... Ooh, we could make it extra. Nah, Gyarados. And Gyarados. Perfect. You've managed to assemble the perfect cast of characters for me. I cannot thank you enough. Now let's talk romance. Mawile is in love with Altaria. Altaria is in love with Rex. Rex is in... Why are we doing a love square? Rex is in love with Gyarados. And of course, Gyarados is in love with Mawile. It's no mere love triangle. It's an endless love loop. What do you think? Brilliant, isn't it? No? It's not? Seriously? No, wait, this won't do. An endless love loop offers no resolution. I do have one other idea, I suppose. It's a bit more involved, but you'll hear me out, won't you? No, thanks. I'm good, dude. Oh, what a spoilsport you are. You showed me all your Pokémon, but don't want to hear my idea? Please lend me your ear, dear friend. I don't get a choice in the matter, okay. Once, in the city of Lumiose, there existed two competing schools dedicated to the martial arts. One was founded by Rex, distinguished by hard, unyielding strikes. This style was known as the Path of Urbane. Alright. The other was founded by Gyarados, specializing in fleet-flowing movements. Wildly, the descriptions of the styles seem to fit quite well. Of course. Why can't mine be Rex's, damn it? This style was known as the Way of Kalla. Both schools put their desire to become strongest above all else in life. Their members vowed to have nothing to do with the other style except in battle. Yeah, we're doing Romeo and Juliet. When am I accepting apprentices? Never. All who followed the Path of Urbane were bound to view the Way of Kalla's followers as mortal foes, and vice versa. Governed by that one unbreakable tenet, it was a hard-knock life in these schools of hard knocks. It came to pass that a match was declared, Mawile of the Urbane style versus Altaria of the Kalla style. This battle would decide once and for all which school was the strongest. Everything was on the line. Whichever school was defeated would be honor-bound to disband. Yet the two Pokémon selected as the school's champions had a singular problem. Mawile and Altaria were desperately in love. They had broken the one rule that must never be broken, meeting in secret outside of battle. On the night before the fateful match was to be held, Mawile and Altaria's eyes met. They knew there was but one option. Together they fled into the night. So begins their thrilling story of love on the lam, their very lives on the line as they flee pursuit. I have to admit, my own experience with romance is limited, so perhaps my novel will lack realism. But I think it will be a tale for the ages, don't you? Yeah, sure. Now, I'd better get it down, all down on paper so I can submit my manuscript to the Lumiose Press. I can't thank you enough for your help. You will come through with that blurb once it's a hit, yes? Alright, anyway. I'm just glad Asma Bane's name's just got... we just got name dropped and he wasn't writing a romance with us in it. Oh, hello. You're Kalla, right? My favourite streamer in the whole world just posted this photo the other day. Just look at it. It's too good, right? Canary just chilling on a bench with her Electros looking amazing. I want to sit on the exact same bench and get my own shot with Manectric. So I could really use your help, Kalla. Help me find that bench. I knew I should have grabbed a screenshot while it was up there. Right. I would like to see the photo again. And then what I would like to do is grab snipping tool, use it there. Okay. Now I've got a picture of the bench. Okay, so you can see Corsatico. And can't zoom in. Darn it. Here you go. Do you recognize the bench? Right. Okay. So you can see Corsatico. And you can see a lift. Wait a second. I think it's on this building here. Yeah, I think it's in the corner of this building. Yeah, that works. What that means is the roof is directly above us. Yeah, this bench right here. Should be. Yep. Do I sit on it? You found the specific bench that Sass was looking for. It's got the two planters in a row. The same buildings in the background and the mountains. This has to be where Canary took her photo. Come on, no time to waste. Don't I look just like Canary sitting here on the same bench she sat on? Can I just ask one more teeny tiny thing of you, Kalla? Can you take a picture of me looking just like Canary did in the photo I showed you? I want it to be from exactly the same angle. I can show you Canary's picture again anytime, so let me know if you want to. Okie dokie. So I need to get up onto that bit of roof there. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much here. Actually, other side of the bench. It's a little more zoomed in than that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the angle. Does it count? No? No? Oh, I had to press A to take a photo. I didn't have to actually take the photo. Yes, there! Take a picture from right there! I went to all the effort of actually lining it up, but I didn't have to. Alright, let's see if you managed to pull it off. Oh my gosh, it's perfect! I look just like Canary! Except we took this during the day and not at night, so it's not 100%. I'm uploading now, and there, it's up. Hey, I wonder who took that picture for Canary. Could it be that mysterious manager of hers? Apparently he's really involved in her work. Yeah, Tarragon is, really involved. I guess we have him to thank for having Canary bred and everything. Ah, he managed it, did he? They're not bad, but I'd really rather have Canary keychains or, oh, an acrylic standee. Maybe someday. Anyway, I'd love to recreate a bunch more of Canary's pics while I'm in Lumiose. Thanks for your help, Kalla. Maybe have a seat on that bench and take a load off. See you around. Alright, next is gonna be whatever that side quest is. We will just walk, run, climb, jump, all of the above. I did forget for like a to jump, right? Ah, this is the person who's underground. Yeah, I'll find my way down there later. Okay, yeah, I guess you did. I guess you don't always fall when you jump. You just mostly. Welcome. May I help you? So this is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Do you take your coffee with sugar, Ansha? I'll try without. That's how my dear Mama takes hers. Should you be drinking coffee, Ansha? This is the flavor Mama loves so much. I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. Your Soleil blend is looking really good to me. Trade you for my Moo Moo milk tea? If you don't mind that I've already taken a sip. Deal. I think Karina ordered the tea, assuming that Ansha wasn't actually going to enjoy the coffee. Let me guess, Hooper. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff. You get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts, right? But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokémon before Ansha found you? And then you went and took Ansha into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that she came back unharmed. Yeah. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in Hyperspace Lumios without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work, for all of Lumios' sake. When you think about it, what Ansha's doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right, Kalla? Glad you're with us, Ansha. Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into Hyperspace Lumios. But when Hooper pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't want to try to peek through and see what's on the other side? You'd do the same, right, Kalla? Yep. I knew it. Wow, I lost track of time chatting. I bet we'll hear from Corbeau pretty soon, huh? Most likely. But as much as I hate for our fun to end, we'd better return to Hotel Z. I was gonna say via a side quest or two. Let's go look at the ones that are by Wild Zone 8. and then head back to Hotel Z. Why am I being stared at? You ever get the feeling someone's staring at you? You're staring at me. Yes, I need your help. You will help, won't you? I have this new neighbor. She just moved here from the Paldea region. She brought her Pokémon with her. And it just keeps staring at my poor Scizor. My Scizzor's not exactly the bravest of Scizor. Since they moved in, every day has been a terror. Please, can you find out why my new neighbor's Tinkertuff keeps staring at my poor Scizor? I'm very sorry, Scizor. I think the Tinkertuff wants to beat you up. I think you'll find that new neighbor of mine up on the rooftop. Also, dude, you can't just go ask your neighbor? Well, you're not someone with a Tinkertuff. Ah, you're someone with a Tinkertuff. Yes? Can I help you with something? Your neighbor's Scizor. Oh, is this about the Scizor that lives next door? I know. I keep catching my Tinkertuff staring at it. I think Tinkertuff's just a bit afraid and is feeling on edge. Scizor does have an intimidating look. And I suppose being stared at all the time is also intimidating in its own way, isn't it? I'm so sorry you got dragged into this. Could you let my neighbor know there's no harm intended? Oh, he's on the roof now. So why does Tinkertuff keep staring at my Scizor? Scizor looks intimidating. What? So it's staring at my poor frightened Pokemon because it thinks Scizor looks scary? I mean, it's not like Scizor can change its face, that's just the way it looks. What has happened to my peaceful home life? Everything was fine until that weird Pokemon moved in next door. And to think of it, don't people say Tinkertuff likes to attack other Pokemon to steal their metal? I mean, that is what I was thinking the problem was. So, what if it's got its eyes on my Pokemon because of Scizzor's Steel type? Don't worry, Scizor. I'll protect you with my life if I have to. My poor Scizor won't be able to rest easy like this. Who knows if we can trust that lady's Pokemon? Look, I'm sure she's got her own things going on, having just moved here and all, but please, can you get her to understand our feelings too? Just go talk to your neighbor! You better have a real good reward for me for this. again from that neighbor of mine? Here's Pokemon. Your Tinkertuff is scaring both of them, actually. My Pokemon is scaring them? But it's such a sweetheart. They don't even know Tinkertuff. My sweet Tinkertuff would never attack another Pokemon just to get more metal. Well, I almost never. Sorry, well, almost never, indeed. Yeah. I was trying to go with well, I never, but no. It's well, almost never. There we go. We're the ones who just moved in here. We're the ones who are uneasy, and they're saying we're scary? Then I want proof that my neighbour's Scizor isn't glaring at Tinkertuff to intimidate it. Talk to your neighbour! He's getting closer every time! So, what'd she say now? She says you can trust Tinkertuff. She says that, but talk is cheap. All's well and good till Tinkertuff gives Scizor an iron deficiency. Look, I get that it's gotta be scary moving into a new region and all, but we live here too. Well, I don't see any choice but to prove to her that my Scizor is perfectly innocent and not scary. How will you do that? You'll just have to get Scizor and Tinkertuff to know each other face to face. You mean the thing you should have done in the first place? Though I'd feel a lot better if you were there too. Go ask my neighbour if she's game. If she is, we can both bring our Pokemon to meet. He wants Tinkertuff and Scizor to get to know each other? Alright. Tinkertuff and I have also been stressed about this whole situation. Let's meet up and prove once and for all that my Pokemon is no threat to that Scizor. We can do that, right, Tinkertuff? Where's Tinkertuff? Okay, now that we're all here, let's introduce our Pokemon to each other. And if anything starts to look dicey, we call them both back into their Pokeballs. This way, Scizor. Scizor does seem rather scared. Over here, Tinkertuff. Your Tinkertuff seems rather bashful. I'm just waiting for Tinkertuff to go bonk. Scizor's head's just at the right height. Tinkertuff doesn't show any sign of attacking. And Scizor only looks a bit scary and really isn't scary at all. I guess they assumed the worst of each other, didn't they? Our Pokemon are looking friendlier already. Yes, and I hope we can be friends as well. I'm still adjusting to Lumio, so it would be nice to have someone I can ask for help. It was nice of this trainer to go out of her way to help some strangers like us. Oh, Tinkertuff, no! Don't go ripping the metal off of those chimney pipes! This'll be fine, right? Don't go dismantling the chimney pipes, Tinkertuff. Hey, that's... a colourful screw! Yeah, we've already ended up quite a decent way away from there. Let's... yeah, let's head back to Hotel Z. Oh, there it is. The gang's all back. I was playing tourist for a change. Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time. Lucky you. Wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to cafes literally any time you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. I guess we've got more important things to talk about. Indeed. Well done not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ansha. Whatever could it be? It's... aww. Why, look at my apron. It's emblazoned with our logo. Just a little something we whipped up while you were out on the town. Welcome to Team MZ, Ansha. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come only Ansha gets a logo? Can't you sew one onto my outfit too? There's not a lot of real estate on your outfit, Karina. The megastones all over your clothes don't leave much space to work with, Karina. Naveen's reasoning is the same as mine, except not, because I wasn't going with the megastones are in the way, I was going with there's not a lot of fabric there. Oh, true! These megastones are symbols of my bonds with my Pokémon. I'll never take them off. Logo or no-go, Karina. You're part of Team MZ too. Oop. What was that? Wait, did you hear that? Sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. Let's go see what it was. Go check that room, Kalla. Why me? Why do I gotta? I can't see anything. No one seems to be here. Guess we've got ghosts. Please don't start. What's wrong? Getting flashbacks to Rogue Mega Banette? Come on, Naveen, you're not actually scared. Oh, we didn't look up. It's a Gulpin! Yeah! This Gulpin must have come from Hyperspace Lumios, right? Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases where Pokémon mysteriously appear, and I think this Gulpin probably turned up the same way. Yeesh, I bet Pokémon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. What shall we do about our gulpin guest? I wonder if the tasty smell of Chef Ancha's donuts lured it here. I suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? Let's let Pokemon stay here after all. I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. Hello again, helpful squad. Sorry for the hold-up. We've gone over the data from your missions and we learned something big. I need our Rogue Mega Evolution task force over here pronto, all three of you. Wow, you're a task force now. You're gonna go, Urbane? Obviously. Lita, Naveen, can you two hold down the fort and look after Ancha? We definitely owe Corbo an in-person visit after all the data crunching he's done. Let's go. Can I... Gulpin has a side quest for me. What do you want, Gulpin? Gulpin is sitting atop the small table. Oh yes, our Gulpin guest. Lita believed it was lured by the tantalizing aroma of my donuts, no? Perhaps you could be so kind as to share a donut with it, Kalla. Sure. Do you want to give Gulpin a donut? Sure. I will give Gulpin the lowest ranked donut that I have. Gulpin looks super satisfied. It gave you a charty berry. Huh. That's a new one on me. How delightful. Our Gulpin guest looks quite pleased now. Why don't you continue to feed Gulpin whenever you have donuts you don't need? Ah, a donut disposal. Also, can you imagine having donuts you don't need? Having spare donuts. I'm being stared at. Okay. I was going to make some more donuts. I'll try using that great butter you brought back, if you don't mind, Kalla. I can now make donuts using 5 berries! Let's make some donuts. Five no, I only have 1 hyperhungy berries. 5 different hyper berries. Ooh, it's just shy of being 3. Oh man. Just shy. That's annoying. In which case, I don't want to do that at all. I'm gonna leave the higher ones for a sec. Not to 11 to 2 though. So that just... Alright. I'm experimenting now. Donuts sort of expired. Yeah, okay. I could see that being a thing. Rindo curry donut. 1 star. A donut featuring authentic curry prepared with fried rindo berry. Don't know about that. Let's make another donut. So I guess we don't need like particularly high ranking berries. I mean donuts, particularly high ranking donuts even. For the regular investigations. Fresh cream that has been flavored with Chilean berry juice. Helps a little with catching one type of Pokemon, flying type. I wish there was... I wonder if there's a record of what donuts we have somewhere. Let's make a Kalla berry donut. Energizing Kalla rainbow donut. Oh, it's got mega power charging level 1. Yeah, we'll have another one of those. Oh, but this one's move-tastic. It boosts the power of electric types, so they don't always get the same ability, huh? You. So that's boosting rock type moves. We will have another one of those. Resistance to psychic. What about an Asper berry? Not very strong. Plumberries? Yeah. We don't really want ones that are like not even 1 star at the moment, right? Maybe we do. Ha! The Oca berries. This one is also curry. Okay, we've got a bunch of donuts to be going on with. Which means it's time to go out and see Kobo, although first I would like some more water, so I will be right back. And I'm back. Great. Let's go see Kobo. And then we get to go back into hyperspace again. There you are. Let's skip the how do you do's. A distortion above what used to be Prism Tower continues to confound us. Yep, that one. All this research and we're still in the dark about that massive whatever it is. Sounds challenging. Yeah, maybe, but it's not all bad news. After poring over all this data, we've come up with a theory about Hyperspace Lumiose itself. We think Hyperspace Lumiose is sort of a big melange of subconscious thoughts. I don't think I get it. It's a little difficult for me to even explain, truth be told. Philippe, fill him in. Well, to elaborate on the boss's summary, the degree to which Hyperspace Lumiose resembles parts of our city made us suspicious. So we went looking through your survey data to see if we could find a cause for the resemblance. We come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. In other words, the subconscious. Thanks for the crash course, Philippe. We're not through analysing yet. Who knows? Maybe it's a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokémon. There's a lot more we need to learn, which means you've got a lot more surveying to do. If Hyperspace Lumiose keeps expanding at this rate, there's no telling what havoc might occur. We've got it. Good, because Team MZ is pretty much all that we can count on. I don't get overconfident, it's still tough in there. Use XP candies you find in Hyperspace to beef up your Pokémon if you need to. Yeah, our Pokémon don't seem to get XP points from defeating Pokémon in Hyperspace Lumiose. That'll definitely help. Thanks, Kobo. Guess we'd better order up some donuts for Chef Anja. These ought to be of some help in your research, Kalla. Is it free Ultra Balls again, Vinny? Free Ultra Balls! You're getting predictable, Vinny. Good luck out there. Alright, what have we got? I want to find one that has things I don't have. Feebas. Is it on the back wall over there? Yes, it is. Alright, we don't need anything too horrendous. Extra electric move power while we're in a hyperspace with water types. Could go for that. Yeah, let's go for that. Pokeballs, catch Pokemon undetected, and use the catch window. Look at old them Phoebus. Two Phoebus without being seen. Can I hit it from here? I'm not sure. No, you're out of range. Are you out of range? 3 Pokemon well undetected. Another floating Pokeball. Catch window use. Another catch window use. Another catch window use. Right. Floating Pokeball. Floating Pokeball. Nope. Fell off again. Ah. I was hoping that I would find a floating Pokeball up here. Alright. Yeah, that's floating Pokeball. Bonus ball! Bonus ball. Continue to grab items until time runs out. No. Thought for a second there was one back there. Yeah, take away lots of donut energy. Alright, what next? What did you... Side mission detected! Unidentified Megastone detected! Hey! Okay, I want something reasonable, I think, for this. I don't know if I want to use the... I'm gonna need one of these for the battle. I suppose it might as well be the better one of the two, so maybe we take this one. Yeah. Do I need 5.5 minutes to fight this battle? Or can I get away with like 4? We'll use the 2-star. We'll use the 2-star. Help! 2 Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon are fighting! It's a Rogue Mega Showdown! Double Crabominable. We can't just let them have at it! They could pummel this whole place to pieces! Why can't we feed Hooper another donut in hyperspace to expand the time? I assume Hooper can't come in with us. I assume Hooper has to be outside holding the door open, as it were. Please step in and stop those Mega Crabominable's Rogue Mega Showdown! Okay. Look at their leggies. Spiky leggies. Rex has got this, right? Rex has not, in fact, got this. I thought I sent you out already. You should probably be Mega Excadrill. And you're down. Excellent. Truly excellent. I don't like the small area I'm restricted to. This is going horribly wrong. Well, expletive. You can't afford to lose this battle, you've got to try again! Oh, no. Alright, okay. So guys, Hmm. Them XP candies, right? I'm not allowed? Alright. That was me deliberately losing it. Don't want to try again. I want to leave. This isn't going to work, game, if you're not going to let me add levels. Is there anything else in this area? Probably not, right? Yeah. Goodbye. I am, in fact, ready to get out of here. Okay, so we can... Alright, okay. Now that we're out of Hyperspace, Lumios. Rex. Excadrill. Everyone else we met as well. It's time to go to level 100, guys. Or as near as I can get you. want some... I should have used more of the rare candies at the beginning. Whatever. It's a bit of a waste of XP. But we're committed to it now. Right, everyone's level 100 now. Let's go back in with plus 19 levels, but that puts it as a 119 compared to the Crabominable's 114. And I was by... Yeah. Yeah, what I mean is I should have made sure I didn't end up with people with most of a level already done. There was a way to optimize that and I failed at it. But they still get insta-got. I don't think this is gonna work even now. Yeah. What? Yeah, I think I'm gonna need something better. Just straight up spam items because that we've got too much of a downtime. What's the chance that they'll attack each other if I just leave them to it? Can they hit each other? Is that the way I need to do it? I don't think that's working. The problem is, I go over to one side, and then I have to move, and then the Pokemon get... How the heck am I supposed to... I mean, like, I could bring an entire team that's strong against them, but that requires training a whole nother team. What? Hmm. Right. Okay. I have looked up strategies. I think I understood the strategy. Right, now we just hike them through the stealth rock. Apparently. That feels like cheating. Okay. And now we're at a point where we need to redo it. Oop. Nope, that wasn't who I was supposed to be bringing out. Did it work? Nope. It's gonna be difficult to keep the little guy alive. Well, I got killed that time. Right. We have evolved! We have evolved the Knackley. And we have given it a focus band. Maybe this will work. depends. Okay, we don't have enough time here. But that would work. I need a new donuts and come back. Actually, murder me, please. That Pokemon is no longer a bit salty. You mean it's a lot salty? Right, let's have a 3-star. Move-tastic Pomeg Curry Donut. With Move Power Ice and Humongo Power. Mega Power Conservation. This is probably going to be useful for our big battle at the end of this one. Resistance to fire, that's not helpful for right now either. Right, let's... Hey, Excadrill, is there any chance you can learn? Oop, Nope, that's not what we wanted to do. TMs. Because it would be useful if I had two that could do it. Or something similar, you know. Toxic spikes! Gavada! Okay. Right. Okay, let's go try again. So I've now got two Pokemon I can use to lay traps. Enduring is what I want to use later, so I guess we take this plus 42 levels move-tastic curry donuts. That also gives me nearly 10 minutes to do this with. Let's go. Alright, I have a plan. I have a plan. Great, sorry Ampharos, but you're a sacrifice. You didn't do well as being a sacrifice. feel like Stealth Rock works better. This is such a cheesy strategy. There goes one of them. Okay, I think we can finish it off the regular way now. I have to do that sort of thing again. Crabominite. Update. Stopping a rogue mega showdown between two rogue mega Crabominable. You're something special, kid. That's a Crabominite stone you've got there, isn't it? Fancy that. Crabominable always aims to be the best. Will punch anything it will punch whatever it sees to accomplish that. That tendency is probably what exploded into the rogue mega showdown we saw just now. Anyway, well done, kid. It was lucky that a mighty trainer like you came along. Well, I would really like to know what you're doing here, Boris. Like, how come you're here? Hey! The Fist of Justice gem. Is there literally anything else in here? Like, you know, a bonus ball? Anything? No? Doesn't look like it. Sad times. I guess we just leave. Right, question is, where did I get you from, Nackley, and therefore, which of these, where did I put Meganium? Down there. Right. What's next? We've got a medium hyperspace battle zone. And another one. And a hyperspace wild zone. Ooh, wait, that's Fido, that is. Hell yeah. Do I have time to get to it before it's or it disappears? Okay, we don't need anything particularly strong. Sucker carry, that'll do. 4 minutes to go catch some Fido. Puppies! Hello, puppies! Oh, actually, sorry, this one. Only one of you was the catch window, huh? Puppies. Can't climb that? Okay. Through the wall! We need some more floating Pokeballs. Bonus ball! Oh gosh, where would it... I wonder where it is. There it is. Had a feeling it was gonna be through here. Hello, puppies. Look at the puppies. They're made of bread. What do you want? Miss Kalla? I am a Corsatico Inc. employee charged with the city's wild zone management. Unfortunately, we've been receiving reports of wild Pokemon acting oddly here in Wild Zone 8. I'm sorry to have to bother you, but I'd like to request your help investigating the situation. If you would lend us a hand, please go find out what is happening in Wild Zone 8. Alright, what's happening in Wild Zone 8? Ah, Sandile, Drillbur, Turtle. No? They both sense something in the middle here in the sand. Sandygast! Sandygast obtained from the Pokédex. They were just scared. Reliable as ever, Miss Kalla. You didn't merely assess the situation, you resolved it. I'd hazard a guess that those Sandygast arrived from Hyperspace Lumios and made themselves right at home. Sandile and the other local Pokémon must have been quite frightened of them. Have you ever read Sandygast's Pokédex entry? Yep. Grudges of the dead have possessed a mound of sand and become a Pokémon, it says. Sandygast is fond of the shovel on its head. A creation born of the grudges from those who have passed away. How frightful. Well, Miss Kalla, I should be on my way if you'll excuse me. Ghost Pokemon entries are unsettling. Yep. I think it was Duskull that I got recently in Pokopia, and the Pokédex entry in there was like, its favourite food is small children. Yeah, Phantump is straight up a dead lost child. Yeah. It's kind of interesting because you sort of, in the Pokemon world, you sort of have to believe in ghosts because they are in fact a fact of the Pokédex. Yes, the balls that didn't hit what I needed them to hit. What do you need? Hey there, I've got some fine leeks for strong trainers like you. Either way, have you heard of a Pokemon called Farfetch'd? Well, I assumed that was where we were going when you mentioned the leeks. It's always holding a plant stalk, which it sometimes wields as a weapon. Speaking of which, there's a troubling rumour going around involving Farfetch'd and leeks. They say that if you go to a certain spot at night time, accompanied only by a single Farfetch'd that's holding a leek, you'll be suddenly ambushed. Could you go fight off whoever's behind this? Should be no sweat for a strong trainer like you. I'll even give you a good sturdy leak for the job. Seems far-fetched for you, huh? Go down the alley in Rouge Section 7 at night with only a leak-wielding Farfetch'd on your team. Then fight off anyone who tries to attack you. Well, that's something to do later. Do I have a Farfetch'd? Anyway, the sun's setting soon. And that means battles. Come on, set already, son. After the challenger's ticket grinding. Definitely after. Because that's what night is for at the moment. Now that everyone's basically level 100, I can probably do that cafe and the fight with Zygarde, right? I was just randomly running around because it was like, it'll be nighttime soon, right? Let's go actually try and do something. More! More! I need even more heat! Restaurant Ligier will be stuck at 2 stars forever if we can't get more firepower. That's why I've thought of the perfect way to get us that 3rd star. Some serious heat. You look puzzled, my friend. Allow me to explain. We're going to offer the spiciest dishes made for spice lovers by a true spice lover. It's gonna be a spice fiesta. But your everyday spicy dishes aren't going to impress the most intense of heat seekers. So I'm going to need a special assistant to make this event a success. Please, you've just got to bring me the Pokémon known as Scovillain. If I can get Scovillain to use its spicy extract move on my dishes, we'll be able to produce the kind of heat that discerning spice maniacs all seek. Please, can you bring me a Scovillain that knows the move Spicy Extract? Did we catch that Scovillain? I'm going with no. I'm going with no. So we need a Scovillain. But luckily he didn't mean actual fire. There's a rumor going around among us couriers. You know the Dormes Bien Cemetery? I've heard one of the gravestones moves around at night. What's even weirder is my courier friends say it only happens under certain conditions. 1, it has to be nighttime. 2, you can only have 1 Pokémon with you. 3, you have to enter the cemetery from the northern gate. 4, you have to say these magic words in your head. Solitary solo cemeteries are sorta scary. Could you see if the rumor is true? I'm too scared to try it myself. guess I have to go somewhere with only one Pokemon. Oh, look at all those Meowths! Anyway, to the battle zone. Land hits with water type moves. Sneak up and start battles with flying type moves. I don't have any of those on me right now. Sneak up and start with rock type moves. Now that was the thing I can try. Well, screw. It's two colourful screws. Right. It's a guy I've already fought. Ah. He was on that side. shoulder when they're about to Mega Evolve because it doesn't let me lock on. Can't even see the trainer for that chest hunt. Ah, that's because the trainer is very small. Let's get one more sneaky rock. Nothing here, just a tree. We have a way to the roof right here. So I guess we take it? Yeah. Not quite. That's the water type hits. Haze with never evolved Pokémon. Super effective moves, whatever. Okay. one more battle, and I don't want to use it as do it as a sneak because I don't want to waste those points. Really? Where are my opponents? I mean, I can do it as a sneak, just not with the dark type move. And we can start doing this. Get one in. There's the ticket. I would like to do a reward match. Who's my opponent? Canary. You gotta win the Infinite ZA Royale so Dynamo can start hosting our video game tourneys. From Dynamo to Dynamo, me and Electros are charged and ready to go. Lost tank. $11 reward matches. It's 5 bottles of Cars and ooh, we're up to 15 pieces of XP candy now rather than 10. Well, let's get back out there. What I should have done was Mega Evolved Rex first, I think, but... Immediate chaos. Opponent up here? No. Hits with poison type moves. Okay. One more poison type move. Anyone down? Doesn't look like it. It's minutes for dark type moves. Cool. Ah. Yeah! I was seeing... Okay. Another pen and some other pen. Ugh. Great. I want to try and finish getting this challenges ticket before I call it for tonight. swap zones again. What about the duck with the leak nut today? I don't even know if I have a Farfetch'd to give the leak to at the moment. Battle opponent. Starting to worry. There we go. Yeah, I'll just take it. I don't need your bonus card. The night is basically over. So I can basically do 2 full tickets in one night, huh? Who's my opponent? Manny. The prodigious knowledge I have perfected as a quizmaster will have me well suited to win this. I am certain my knowledge is impeccable, and yet I am down to a single Pokémon. Will I ever be able to defeat your Pokémon? The very notion seems inconceivable. Well, now that they're all like level 100, yeah. Yay, the 12th reward. It's a love ball. And 15 pieces of XP candy. Oh. Great. Let's let the sun rise before. Actually, what I need to check is, do I have a Farfetch'd? You're right. I'll do that first. I do not have a Farfetch'd, so we need to gain a Farfetch'd, which is going to involve going into some hyperspace thing or other. Well, those are going to reload when it becomes daybreak anyway. Sorry, I want daybreak to look. Oh no! I'm not doing that again today. No. Mr. Somehow I get my ridiculous novels printed real fast. Let's go talk to the lady with the meows. Meow. I could just sit on a bench, but where's the fun in that? Meow? Oh! A human! As you can see, I am a girl who positively adores the Scratch Cat Pokemon. If you can beat Meow in a battle, one of these three Meowth might just... Well, you'll have to battle us to find out. So what'll it be? Want to have a Pokemon battle with Meow? Cat buns! You either go yeah or certainly. I think the answer is yeah. Talk to Meow when you're ready to battle. Which Meowth do you prefer? Oh no, so many cat puns. But we'll deal with that next time. Yeah, let's call it here, otherwise I'm going to keep getting distracted. We'll let it dawn while I wrap up. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box. The streaming schedule for the channel goes up both over there on social media and over here on YouTube in the post tab of the channel. The next scheduled stream is Sunday, 2 PM for possibly the end for the murder? Uncertain. But there is a poll up over on the post tab of the YouTube channel to vote for what's next up on Sunday after we're done with that. The last time I looked at it, it was tied. Yep, it's still tied. So, yeah. I hope to see you then for another time. Once again, thank you very much for coming. And this is Kalla signing out. See ya. Bye bye.